Today is Monday, March 16th. You are watching a brand new Sports Fusion episode. I am your host, Alex Fuse. The New York Yankees are off today, so let's get right to it with Anthony Yezzo, who is a varsity baseball player for Shelmont High School, and former varsity football player for Shelmont High School, Pete Toma. What do they have to say about Alex Rodriguez? Do you think Alex Rodriguez should be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame?
To be honest, I really think I'm very hesitant on allowing him in the Hall of Fame, simply because he was suspended for using performance-enhancing drugs in his baseball career. So if you were to induct him into the Hall of Fame, then you would have to induct basically everyone who either admitted or was presumed to be taking steroids. I mean, you simply, with the steroids and everything like that, you still have to perform well, you still have to hit, you still have to field, which he was a fielder, and you still have to do all that stuff in your career. But I mean, like I said, if you allow him into the Hall of Fame, then you're going to have to allow everyone who's been accused or who has been proven to be taking performance-enhancing drugs in the game of baseball.
Mm-hmm. So, Alex Rodriguez was elected to an All-Star game 14 times, 10 times Silver Slugger, 2-time Gold Glove, and he is the all-time Grand Slam home run leader. Now, he's also been performing for the MLB for about 20 years. 18 of those years, he was considered not being, saying that he was using drugs. Do I think he was using PEDs for 18 years? No. So, I think he should be inducted into the Hall of Fame because he also said that he had to use them after his hip surgery back in 2011.
You go, and then that brings you to the fact of Barry Bonds too. I mean, I understand that he didn't use it for after surgery or anything like that, but I mean, one of the all-time leaders in the home run list. I mean, if you need to base it off performance, I mean, then you're going to need to allow Barry Bonds to be in the Hall of Fame and everything like that. Same with Roger Clemens and everyone who's been accused and has been a great player in the MLB that has taken steroids or has been accused of taking steroids. You have to go back, take a second thought, and I just feel like it'd be a very big uprising in allowing him to do it. So I feel like that's why they're not going to allow him in there.
Yeah, and that brings up a great point, and added to the list, he's also, a great Yankee, you should say, aside from using steroids. You could, not to put him with Derek Jeter, but he has better stats than Derek Jeter in some ways, but then it also brings up the point, was he using steroids throughout his whole career?
Exactly, and which we will more than likely never find out.
So, Pete, do you think A-Rod should be inducted into the Hall of Fame?
I really don't, I'm a firm believer that it should be done without the use of PEDs, You look at the guys that are in the Hall of Fame, all those guys did it just on raw talent, and I don't even know if A-Rod's numbers are good enough to get him into the Hall of Fame anyway, so only time will tell to see how that goes, but I personally do not think he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, I'm just going to have to disagree with you with the last statement there saying that you don't think his numbers are good enough. He was elected into the All-Star Game 14 times. He's a 10-time Silver Slugger, 2-time Gold Glove, and he is the all-time Grand Slam home run hitter, and he's also the youngest player to hit over 600 home runs.
That is with the use of PEDs, so we'll see what happens, but I don't think he should be only because he was using PEDs.
Right. And do you think A-Rod was using PEDs through his whole career?
I don't think so, It's not like he burst on the scene like when he first started playing in the league, I think it would be hard for a young kid like him when he first came in the league to get his hands on some PEDs, but definitely over the course of the past couple seasons there before he got caught, I remember him hitting a whole bunch of home runs. I'm not sure exactly how many, but I don't think he was on PEDs his whole career. He has had a good career, but no, I don't think he has been on PEDs his whole career.
And I think one of the arguments he was saying about why he used PEDs, not saying that using PEDs is good, but he used them because he had a hip replacement back in, I think, 2011 or 12. So that is why he's used them there. That's
right. I still don't believe that gives anybody a right to use PEDs.
okay. Pete and Anthony, thank you for joining me on tonight's show.
All right, thanks, Alex.
No problem, Alex. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching tonight's Sports Fusion episode. Join me once again tomorrow night at 7:30 for another episode with some more interviews and Yankee news. So join me tomorrow at 7:30. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I will see you tomorrow.